Hey everyone, so I thought I'll make a quick video to go over some tips for exams since it is exam season. So I guess the first thing is preparation. The second is planning. And the third tip is related to presentation. So going back to preparation, what I mean is to work backwards. So go, study from whatever your last exam is all the way to the first exam. Why this is helpful is, you want to study what's relevant to you at that time, right? So say if you have like 3 exams, right? You want to give importance to those first 3, right? But you also want to make sure that you're covered for the rest of the exam season. So for planning, what I would say is, typically during exam season, you're not going to school, you don't have other responsibilities, right? You just want to focus on school and your exam. So for that, change up your routine. Like make your day planned around your exam, right? So if since you have so much free time, right, that doesn't mean go play games, go do whatever, right? It means, make sure you allocate your time correctly and, your exercise, you're doing whatever. For presentation, what I would say is, like one of the professors was giving me these tips, right? And I just want to pass it along. So they're basically saying how, whenever we have like class presentations or something like that, we always like dress up, we sleep early, we do everything, right? But for some reason, when we do exams, everyone is like all pulling all-nighters. They're like half woken. Like he was telling me, right? Like he saw one of his students like on the day of the exam, he's like crying. And another student, like he saw him and he looked like he was like half dead, right? And if you think about it realistically, like your exam is probably just as probably more worth than your presentation, right? So what he always says is, like, when you're handing in your exam, think of it like you're handing in your presentation, right? You have to be good, the content has to be good, and everything around it has to be good. So what can you do for that is a lot of sleep, rest. So what I typically like to do is, like, say if I have a 3-hour exam, the 1 hour before, just do nothing. And what I mean do nothing is absolutely do nothing. Like, don't go on your phone, don't do anything, just literally just meditate, just sit. That's all you have to do. And then I guess the other thing is, like when you're giving your exam, make sure that you've read through everything, double check all your work. And just make sure that like you're not like writing like chicken scratch, right? You're writing like proper words and that people can understand, because the whole point is, right, it is a presentation. You're presenting that paper to the professor or whoever it is, right? Whoever that exam is for. But yeah, hopefully you guys like that video, and if you like this types of videos, let me know.